There is a green wave. The Guardian, the British newspaper, even spoke about a quiet revolution. The revolution that the Green Party, more progressive parties in parts of Europe, not all of Europe unfortunately. In Germany, the Green Party got about 20% of the vote, which wants 22 seats in the European Parliament. They're very successful. The French Green Party got 13.8%, very successful for them. There were much better results for them than for the old Conservative Party, the Republican Party, or the Socialist Party, which had 6% and even less. So it was a terrible result for them. So there is hope with the Green vote, because it's a different kind of politics. It's a different kind of look into the world. It's not only Germany, which was successful. They were in England. They got 11 seats in the European Parliament, which doesn't mean anything because they're leaving the European Parliament. But you had Green votes in Ireland, and not so much in the south. So in Spain or in Italy, they had a different outlook on the Green votes. But to explain to the Green wave a little bit more, the German Green leader, Robert Habeck, young man, is at the moment the most popular politician, even above Mrs. Merkel in Germany in the opinion polls. And in the opinion polls saying if there would be an election tomorrow in Germany, the Green Party would have 20% of the votes, 27% of the vote, which would be a historical result for a party which many years ago, even a few years ago I would say, was a new party, not taken seriously. They were just talking about ecology and nothing else, and they were a little bit rebellious. And suddenly they have entered the mainstream of politics. It is naturally, the Green Party is the environment, but a very important subject for the European communities today is the climate change, the danger of what is happening with climate in the world. So that is one of their great successes. The others, they are fighting for social justice, for humanity, and they are very pro-European. So you have the Greens are combining a dream of younger people to have a progressive outlook on the world, not an outlook as Donald Trump in the United States, negative, nationalistic, populistic, like Mr. Boris Johnson, who is a mini-Trump, being nationalistic, populistic, inward-looking instead of outward-looking. I think the Green Party gives hope to another generation. It is difficult to predict the future, but if there is any hope for democracy, if there's any hope for open democracy, a liberal democracy, a project of humanity, a project for the future, it is the young generation. One has to think that a young student in Stockholm who started to strike in Stockholm for the climate change, against the terrible developments in the world with climate change, her idea of striking on this Friday suddenly was picked up in other countries of Europe, in France, in Germany, and the people said, the kids are striking, they're not going to school on Friday. And it was difficult to punish them because they were doing this for their own future, they were doing this for their own cause. They wanted to live on a clean earth, on a human earth. They wanted to breathe clean air, and they wanted to go into water which was not polluted by chemicals. So there is an element of hope within these younger generations, which may have not have voted in the European elections, and they will not vote in the German or French election next time, but they influence their parents, and they say to their parents, what do you do to us? What do you leave to us in this world? Dirty water, polluted oceans, polluted space, and we want to live a different life. So hopefully they will change with the leadership of a responsible Green Party, Green parties all over. They will change our attitude towards our environment.